So I have seen the Cierra posts of her using an Asian slur twice in different Instagram posts, which is obviously very disappointing. To be honest, I don't really have capacity to talk about it like in a thoughtful, meaningful way. But I saw some posts where people were saying that the lack of response or the lack of action from Peacock were just evidence of how unserious people take Asian racism or racism towards Asian people. And so I feel the need to say something. And only if you are from a marginalized community will you understand this. But sometimes when something happens that's like bad, you kind of, on one hand, you're kind of like, another day. Like, you've experienced microaggressions or racism before, it's like another day. On the other hand, it's kind of like, you don't want to think about it all the time. You don't have to think about like trauma or bad things. It's kind of just like, yeah, I don't feel like thinking about it right now. But I also want to say something because I don't want it to be ignored or dismissed. So I just want to say one thing. If you have read or heard what Cierra has said and written about Asian people, and your first thought was, well, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that bad of a word. If that was your first thought, then I do think that's a good moment for you to look inward at yourself and wonder why certain derogatory words or intolerance towards Asian people is okay in your book, and why you may or may not be dehumanizing Asian people. That's one. The second thing is, if you see Asian people on social media not being that vocal about it right now, don't immediately assume that because they're not talking about it means it's okay for other people to let it slide. And don't also assume that they are accepting it either. Like, they might just be having a great 4th of July right now. Like, they might just not be online, or they just don't have the capacity to want to lean into it. Because when you are a person of color and you have heard derogatory words growing up, and you have grown into a human where you've like accepted yourself and love yourself, and then when you see that word used again, it immediately takes you back. And sometimes we don't want to be brought back. Sometimes we just like want to like live our life for the day. So I just want to say that too.